Welcome team, welcome to a new video. It's about time to kick off this series officially. I'm competing in the HYROX single man race on the 12th of April in Cologne at the FIBO. And that's exactly 8 weeks. And for me, it's time to get into my best HYROX shape ever and to get an even better result than my last race. In these 2 months, I will document my HYROX prep every week, so you can follow along and learn, suffer, be inspired, and hopefully enjoy this intense journey with me. But for those who do not know what HYROX is, I will give you a briefly explanation of what the race format looks like. So HYROX is basically a running race with obstacles. Simple as that. It was founded back in 2017 in Hamburg, Germany, and it's kind of a new sport that grows rapidly over the world, and it got one of the most hyped sports I can think of, actually. I started HYROX exactly 1 year ago, I think, yeah. Well, I did my test for it in January last year, and I did my first race in April, I think, last year. Crazy. So it's been 1 year since then. And the race consists of 8 kilometers of running. And after each 1 kilometer run, you need to finish 1 station. And here you can see the stations from 1 to 8. After you completed your first run, you go into 1000 meter ski erg. Then second run. After the second run, you're going into 50 meter sled push, run, 50 meter sled pull, run, 80 meter burpee broad jumps, run, 1000 meter rowing, run, 200 meter farmer's carry, run, 100 meter sandbag lunges, run, and to top it off, you have to do 100 wall balls. So there are an open division and a pro division, and the only difference between them are the weights. So obviously they get quite harder in the pro race, and for the women's they've got different weights too. But I think that should it be for a quick overview, because I do not want to get too much into detail about the race format. So I think it's about to answer the question how to get in shape for HYROX. Obviously, you cannot completely answer this question just in one video, just by talking about it. It's a long journey, but I will start in this video with my experiences and with my plan for the next weeks. Some of you may know I had a hair transplant 1 month ago, and I'm actually just yet allowed to train again, and I'm off for like 5 weeks. Yes, that may complicate things, but on the other hand, I've got a lot of rest. So for those who are interested, this is my hair currently. But coming back to HYROX, before I had my hair transplant, I did my last race in Frankfurt, and since then I only did some weightlifting to recover from that, and then the hair transplant came and I've got my full rest. But yeah, if you look back on last year, I've had a really problematic year injury wise, so I started off way too quick. Please people, keep that in mind. If you're not a runner, do not run too much, too fast and overtrain, because this is what I did. I am a person who wants to go full in if he commits to something. And that was the dumbest thing I could have ever done. Why? Because I got shin splints after 2 or 3 months. And I thought, well, it's just some pain because I'm not like into that running. It will go away eventually. It did not. It became quite a problem, and I had to cancel running for the whole year. But I did 2 HYROX races, even though I couldn't run. So therefore the times that I had there were not quite that good, you can imagine. So I got a 1:34 in the first single race, I think, and a 1:28 in the second one. And yeah, I got the shin splints and I had a very small torn muscle fiber. And after the last race, my thigh or my knee, I also had some issues there. So I started to kind of slow it down and to prepare my body to go all in now. But yeah, so I had to rest and I gained a bit more body fat. And this is also what I want to show you during this prep. Of course, the most important thing is the performance, but we all want to look good, right? And I want to look as good as I did a few months back. I want to be very transparent on here and show you my body right now. So this is me after weightlifting, then having 5 weeks break of all sorts of training and eating whatever I want. You can see more watery, not that pumped, especially not as defined as I was. So here you can see a comparison what I looked like back in summer last year when I was kind of in my best shape body-wise. And I am honest with you, I needed that break just to eat and enjoy my time. But now it's time to get back to that shape or to get an even better shape, because I want to step up my game in all of that criteria. And I will show you how I do that. And to start this off, I will show you what my training schedule will look like in the next 8 weeks. So everything is planned from Monday to Sunday, but I'm a friend of changing it up regarding how you feel. So that doesn't mean you skip days. That is more likely when you definitely do not feel good to crush a workout on a specific day. You can switch it up and do it on another day. But this comes down to a lot of experience, in my opinion, because you really have to have that sense of when you're really not ready to train, or if you're just not in the mood, because this is a big difference. If you're not in the mood and you do not feel like it, you probably need to train. But if your body is definitely done for that day or for that kind of workout, it's something completely different. But let's start off with the schedule itself. So it's Monday, it's run/erg work. Erg work means bike for an hour, ski erg for an hour, or rows for an hour, or maybe do a split of 30 minutes ski erg, 30-minute rows. This is most likely what I feel like on that day. Best would be to do the runs, but I will have a run analysis next week, and after that I will start my proper running journey, because after those injuries I want to be completely sure and have some experts looking over my body and my running. But yeah, coming back to Monday, it will be run or erg in the morning, and later that day I will have my first workout, and that workout will be a sled workout. Tuesday, run and erg as well. Later that day, upper body session for strength. Wednesday, run erg. Later that day, it will be a lower body strength workout. Thursday will be only a workout, burpee and lunges. Friday, run and erg and upper body strength too. So Saturday or Sunday off, it depends on what I've planned for the weekend. And then we've got, and that depends on my run. On the one hand, I could do a long run if I'm capable of doing it. On the other hand, I need to do a wall ball workout, so this is mandatory. I will quickly show you how those workouts are structured. I will go through the phone and explain it to you. So if you're asking, this app is the Zap app, because I've got an Amazfit T-Rex 3 watch and I programmed the whole workouts into this app, which I synced with the watch. So I basically just have to turn on the workout on my watch. And let's start off with Monday, sled workout. So the sled workout is basically just some sleds with erg work in between. That means it's 5 times 50-meter sled push / sled pull and 300-meter rows. That means I start off with 50-meter sled push, then I do 300-meter rows, then I do 50-meter sled pull, then I do 300-meter rows, and that I do for 5 times. Simple as that. But very efficient to work on your sled work. So the erg work in between is just so you do not have just a break. You need to move. You're constantly moving. On Tuesday, I've got upper body strength. So we're starting off with a core workout. This is a loop of 15 hanging leg raises, 20 cable crunches, 20 GHD decline sit-ups, 1 minute break. This I will do for 3 times. Then I start with the next loop round, which will be 12 pull-ups, 20-meter sled pull, 15 back hyperextensions, 1 minute break 4 times. Then we're going over to the next one, which will be 3 sets of 20 lateral raises. Then we're going into 3 sets of 10 dumbbell shoulder press. The next one is 3 sets of 15 front plate raises. Then we're having 3 sets of max body weight dips. And to crush this workout off, we've got 100 push-ups. So obviously over time, maybe I switch up some exercises that are similar to these ones, just to keep it a bit more interesting, but most of the time I will stick to these. Then we have Wednesday, which will be the lower body strength workout. So here we're starting off with 4 times 10 Bulgarian split squats. Then we have 4 times 10 Romanian deadlifts or leg curls, depends. Then we have a superset of 10 deadlifts and 100-meter farmer's carry, 1 break in between, 4 times. After that, we've got 4 times 12 goblet squats. And then after that, it's more like work I've got from my physio back then. 3 times 12 wall calf raises, where you push against the wall and do single leg calf raises. After that, I'm going to do 3 sets of 12 standing calf raises, but like with a small incline. And last exercise are 3 sets of 12 seated calf raises. All of that are single leg. This is to build up my weakness point, which are the calves. Then we're coming to Thursday, which will be the burpee lunge workout. Same procedure as the sled workout. This time it's 50-meter burpee broad jumps, 300-meter ski erg, 50-meter lunges, 300-meter ski erg, repeated 5 times. Then we're coming to upper body strength 2. So we're starting off with a superset of core again, which will be max hanging leg raises and 20 GHD decline sit-ups, 1 minute break in between, repeat it for 4 times. Then we're having 4 sets of 25 push-ups with 45 seconds in between. Then we've got 4 sets of max pull-ups. Then we're going into a superset again, 10 dumbbell chest presses and 12 low cable rows 4 times. Then we're having another superset, which will be 8 incline barbell press and 12 DB rows 3 times. Then we're having 4 sets of 15 cable triceps extensions. And in the end, it's 4 sets of max neutral grip pull-ups. So today off in this case, and the wall ball workout, one of my favorites. So the wall ball workout consists of erg work and wall balls. For example, most of the times I do it with ski erg, which means I start with 100-meter ski erg. Then I do 60 wall balls after that. Then I go 200-meter ski erg. Then I do 50 wall balls. Then I do 300-meter ski erg. Then I do 40 wall balls. Then I do 400-meter ski erg. Then I do 30 wall balls. Then I do 500-meter ski erg. Then I do 20 wall balls. And then I do 600-meter ski erg. And then I do 10 wall balls. And then I've got a break of 2 minutes and repeat the same 2 times. It crushes you, but I will guarantee you, your wall balls will be so much better after that. And that's my new training schedule. Well, obviously, not everyone can train 2 times a day, and for many people, especially the ones who are starting just out, it's way too much. This is just what I do, but I will definitely recommend to just not do those standard HYROX workouts that are quite fancy and they're really nice to do. I love them. They're crushing you and you're just finished after that. Definitely, but it is more about working on your weaknesses and getting the technique right and getting your base fitness right. And this is just what you do with exercise-based workouts. As I mentioned here, you train in the sleds, you train lunges and burpees, you train the wall balls. Farmer's carry is in one of those strength sessions. Yeah, and on the other hand, you're doing the strength sessions because you need to do the hard and very strength-based exercises like sled push. And run and erg work is most likely, in my case, is most likely zone 2 work to just build my base fitness. But I try to really get in that rhythm of having very early in the morning the first session to get my body fat going back and to just work on my base fitness. So zone 2 in the heart rate zones of 120 to 130 and slowly building everything up. None of this is just crush your limits and to go beyond. It's just kind of intelligent training, you know. But over the next weeks, I will include each one of those workouts. So each video will have one workout in it, which will be very helpful to you, I think. And I know this sounds also overwhelming and complicated right now, but it really isn't. Just give it some time and you really understand what's going on. So basically it's just an upper body, lower body split with exercise-based workouts 3 times on that. And the rest is cardio. But yeah, I wanted to give you a detailed insight into my training for the next 8 weeks. And for this prep, I'm really excited to share this with you. I will show you what I eat in a day in a future video when I'm completely dialed in. And with everything being said now, it's time to go into my first workout after almost 5 weeks rest. I am so happy to just go and move and yeah, be back. So this first workout that you will see is none of those that I just mentioned because it's the comeback workout. I just need to slowly get back into that, you know. So this is how I started off. So I hope you're watching along to the series, and I would say let's kick off this series and go into the gym.
So friends, here we are, the welcome back workout. This is all just to get back into training, and we're going to start this one off with 500 meters of ski erg, 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, 500 meters of rowing, 20 meter lunges, 30 wall balls, and repeat it 3 times. I would say let's get right in. I wouldn't have thought that I am so out of shape in just 4 to 5 weeks. It's crazy. Although this workout may be intense for the start, it would have not been that intense. Usually don't want to risk to overtrain. I think I will do 1 round everything more like push down, just go in. And the workout is finished. Yeah, it was so intense. Now it's time to get back home and yeah, enjoy the rest of the day.
It's dinner time. Dinner time means we are going to make a meal by HelloFresh. And this is what's on the menu for today. It's a Jamaican curry with vegan filet. For that we've got some carrots, chili, rice, here's the vegan filet, some coconut milk, potatoes, onion, and yeah, some spices. And this is quite really nice meal. The macros are okay, not that great. I will blend in my portion later. But it's quite nice if you plan your macros and the other stuff you eat in that day around the HelloFresh meals at the end of the day, because they're most of the time they're healthy and they're tasting pretty good. So let's cook. So just put the water into it and now it needs to cook. And after that we're going with the coconut milk. Well, the protein is quite terrible actually. So we've got 760 calories, 16 calories in here, 87.5 grams of carbs, 30.1 grams of fat and 21.7 grams of protein. This is definitely not enough. Usually I always make some chicken as a side, and yeah, I need to check my my protein intake for the day. Maybe I will get some chicken to it, or maybe I get some skyr or something like that later. So let's see, and now it's time to get this in. People, just made me the final shake for the day. It's around 90 grams of skyr, around 300 milliliters of milk, 1 scoop of vanilla whey, kinda 70 grams handful of frozen strawberries, and ice. And that's it, that's the shake. Also prepared overnight oats for tomorrow. And I would say That's it with the first episode of the HYROX Prep. See you in the next episode.